Hey teachers, I just want to give you a quick tutorial about using your class pages. If you're teaching a class and you're listed as an instructor, you have a class page. The first thing you want to do after you log in, click this expansion button here so you'll be able to see what classes your children are taking and whatever you're teaching. I'll use my elementary writing class just for example during this video. So I click into that. First of all, you can switch your user view. So I'm going to look at this from the instructor view. This gives me access to editing my class pages. You can see your roster. I've added a syllabus and I've added a reading log. I can actually go in here and click on this pencil and edit my class description if I needed to. You can make a class announcement. When you make a class announcement, think of it as sort of like you're shouting out something to the entire class. It will go out that way. Otherwise, you can just post something in your class forum down here by clicking Add Thread, and you can see you could create your own post. I'm going to toggle back. First of all, you can add assignments. I don't have any assignments added yet, but I'll walk you through just a fake assignment. So you can see here, my elementary writing classes first hour. I'm going to call this journal prompt number 1. I'm going to keep this hidden from the students until the first day of co-op. So that's August 11th. Now I could put a description in here if I wanted to. I'm going to mark this under the homework category. And then I'm going to say that this assignment is worth 100 possible points. In the lower elementary grades, we don't really keep grades too much. This is more useful for if you're teaching an academic high school class and the parents are hopeful that you'll keep some grades and then they'll keep other grades. I'm going to put a due date in this. I'm going to say it's due the next week of co-op. And then I'm going to hit save, close. And now you can see that this is in here under assignments. I have 18 kids registered in my class, so you can see I have 18 ungraded assignments. I'm going to click into that assignment. You can see my roster and that the points possible were 100, so I could say that Mr. Boots earned 100 points. And then I could tell what date that I received that on, which I received on the due date, and that was on time. If they were to upload an assignment electronically, I could upload that here. I can leave feedback for the student, and I can keep notes about the student. Maybe that's something that I want to pass on to the parents, but the real estate in my brain is getting low, so I just want to make a note about it until later on. You can do that here. You could also say they were late in getting their assignment in, or it was incomplete or missing. I'm going to go ahead and delete this out so I don't forget to later on. And then I'm going to toggle back. Actually, I'll just delete the entire assignment here. Now, once I go back, you can see then I can go over here to resources, click add resource. So this is for things such as your syllabus. You can click add resource here. Click OK. You can name this syllabus or whatever resource it is that you're adding. And when you choose a file, most documents need to be in PDF format. That is the file type that Homeschool Life likes the best. So I recommend whatever you're putting on here, if it's a coloring page or a worksheet, save that in a PDF format for your students. Make sure you always hit save so that you can come back to that resource and it'll be there for you. I'm going to go back. You can assign grades to classes. You could have your students upload assignments to you if you're in a higher grade and they have website capability. You can choose a grading scale if you're teaching that type of class. You can include all sorts of details down here. As you can see, you just have to get in here and kind of play with it. You can even come in here and do assessment categories if you want to get that fancy with it. But you can see there's all sorts of information that you can apply to that page in here. I could come in here and change out my description here also. Just make sure I hit saved. I can come back. Actually, if I go, well, we'll go into instructional media. This is great for things like websites or maybe assigning something that has a hyperlink. So I can do that same thing here. I can give it a name. I can give the URL for that. I can keep those things hidden until a certain date if I wanted to. And you can see over here, you've got if you're in that instructor login, you can see all these same things are over here on this left side navigation menu for your ease. I'm going to toggle back, and there's attendance. With attendance, I do go ahead and add in all the dates for at least the first semester by clicking Add Attendance Record, and then you could just use the calendar starting with the 11th of August. It's good if you have the calendar in front of you, but that way your RA or your parent helper or yourself can take attendance. It's always helpful if we'll put your RA or parent helper to work with that. That's a good way to get to know the kids and for them to be able to help you out. Let's go back. Let me just show you another cool little trick here. If I go home, I can hit this expansion key here. Actually, let me go up to classes at the top. I'm going to hit parent view here. I'm going to toggle down. This should show me all of my kids' future classes. It says future because we're not to the 11th of August yet. Now I'll hit that expansion button there, and you'll see all of my children's classes here. I can manage my class registrations from here. This is a good way to print out your kids' schedules. The only thing that they're not going to easily see in here is what room number that they're in. So you could print these out like their schedules and then just handwrite, their room number in there so that they can find their classes easily. It's especially helpful in those first couple weeks of co-op. And you could be able to view grade reports if those were available and that kind of thing. So I hope that's helpful to you. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.